Yes. Indeed. Yes, yes. Well, now, thank you. Thank you. Now, my next guest has been described as king of the one-liners, veteran of the cruise liners. He's taken on the silk-lined mantle of easy listening and spun it into a top-flight cabaret phenomenon with his legendary shows at London's Regency Rooms and the Talk of the Town. He said his aim is to provide quality, fight-free entertainment. Please say cheese for the music of Lenny Beige.
Well, she gets too hungry for dinner at 8. She does the theater, but never gets there late. She doesn't bother with the people she hates. That's why the lady is a tramp. She likes a free, oh yeah, fresh knockout wind in her hair. Life without care. She's fat, that is that. It's California, so foggy and damp. That's why the lady is a tramp.
I was thrilled a few weeks ago to meet Tony Bennett, but this, of course, is the pinnacle. This is the pinnacle. Tony's Mary.
But that is that. It's California, so foggy and damp. That's why the lady is a tramp.
Mr. Beige. Madame. I was thrilled a few weeks ago to meet Tony Bennett, but this,
Of course, is the pinnacle.
this is the pinnacle,
Exactly.
as you say.
Tony's merely first camp towards the summit of show business, and I'm there.
You're right, at the very top. You just finished a successful season, I believe.
That's right, at the Talk of London Town.
Yeah.
Here in London's West End, we did a kind of intimate soiree, about 500 people, 500 guests.
Yeah.
Played with my band, and of course we had literally a cavalcade of celebrities who would come on and perform with me, or wanted to perform with me. Marvelous shows, marvelous sellouts.
Name one of these performers, Lenny.
Okay. Suggs. You might have heard of Suggs. I believe he used to play in a young music combo called Madness. Nutty. Then there was the young Robbie Williams, a whippersnapper.
Robbie was there.
He was there.
Was he conscious, Lenny?
Let me tell you, when you've been close to my wig, it's very difficult to remain upright. The smell from this wig, let me tell you.
Fumes.
It is. It's appalling, isn't it? It's appalling.
Terrible,
That's the smell of show business.
It
Jack.
is, and I'm already beginning to speed up just through your hair alone.
Absolutely.
A lot of people out there, Lenny, want to know, how did you get into the business? How did you start?
28 years ago it was, but I mean, that was when I made my first professional engagement. At that time, I was a rhythm guitarist with the Ray McVeigh Big Band, supporting Shirley Bassey, although there was a woman who needed no support, a very firm woman. But before that, I made my debut in the public in the Talented Tots competition on the beach in Lowestoft, behind the Donkey Shack. My mother Sadie entered me into, and I won the show. I stole the show. I sung a heartfelt rendition of Bat Out of Hell, sung in a Noel Coward style.
It was begging.
Lovely.
Begging to be done.
Reinterpreted. Yeah.
Your influences then, they seem to range wide from
Very
Meatloaf
wide.
to Shirley Bassey.
That's Shirley, of course, the great bass.
Because I'm interested to notice, I was up...
Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah.
God rest him. Thank you very much. Just one of you. Greatest entertainer in the world. Lionel Blair, of course. Dana. And my mother, Sadie Beige, the kosher chicken giblet queen of Whitechapel.
Engelbert?
Engelbert less so. He's been influenced by me, the kind of side-burnage.
It's true. I noticed in HMV today, I was flicking through the records, and you're right. You're sandwiched between Shirley Bassey and the Beverly Sisters. Is that a...
It's a great sandwich, let me tell you.
It's a strange...
It's kind of a bottom-heavy bap with the Beverly Sisters there.
Is it a nice
you got
place?
me there as a nice bit of showbiz filling.
A nice place to be.
Exactly. And in the dictionary, I'm next to bagel. Isn't that marvellous?
Isn't that just
My mother used to have a bagel van, mobile bagel van. It's just not
so
even funny, but there you go. Yeah. Wonderful woman, my mother. But I got to tell you, it's a joy to be in HMV and to be recording a tour.
Yeah.
But they've re-released my back catalogue, which is one album. There you go.
What was it called again? I've forgotten.
It's the best of Lenny Beige.
Just if you're going to have just one, call it the best.
Exactly.
It must be different with the women. The women. I mean, the Tom Jones pant thing, Lenny. It's difficult.
It's frightening.
Yeah.
It's frightening.
Is that
I've
the
got
word, frightening?
literally the women throwing themselves at me, throwing themselves at my feet. I've recently acquired a stalker. And this is it's like entering the inner sanctum of the celebrity, if you like.
Once you've got your first stalker, yeah.
Yeah, and I got to tell you that, I mean, she was there wherever I went, be it the Regency Rooms in London's West End, the Onyx Palace, Lowestoft, Lennon Sam's Golden Horseshoe Ribbon Roulette Room in Cromer. She was there everywhere. But the problem was she was very ugly. And this is the problem. I wouldn't have minded, but to look at this woman, you would have thought her hobby was stepping on rakes. She was a hideous woman, and so much underarm hair billowing out. It looked as though she had Don King in a headlock.
Unpleasant. Not like your charming, your wife, of course.
Bitch!
No. No, she's a lovely...
No, she's a hideous, horrendous old sow.
I know, but you know, you're on television. Don't do her down. She's done her best, I'm sure.
She's just a hideous old sow. She's not horrendous, but she... we were married, Denise and I married for 25 years. A beautiful woman, despite her lazy eye. And she was an airline hostess, and she walked down the aisle backwards on our wedding day. Ah! Yeah, love her. Horrible woman, let me tell you. She's particularly ugly as well. She had calves that only a cow could love.
And how do you relax, Lenny? Is it show business? Is it golf? Is it the pro celebrity circus? Is it the jacuzzi? Is it lying around in the circular bed?
I'll tell you what I've recently enjoyed doing, and you see that. I mean, obviously I'm a star, huh? Yeah. I'm a star who resides in the celebrity solar system, and I like of an evening to lie supine on my Minkin ermine-lined Louis XIV B&Q sun lounger. Of course. On top of my Green Park penthouse apartment, looking through the lens piece of my cradle-mounted viewing apparatus. And I like to view stars that stay in the many hotels up and down Park Lane. You can see some. I saw an incredible thing with a TV chef, a bottle of amyl nitrate, and a cobra. It would make your skin crawl. Quite
I don't think this is illegal, Lenny, what you're doing, actually. So maybe we should move away from that. You're, like all great stars, Clint Eastwood, of course, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Norman Mailer, of course, going into politics. Yeah. And I saw you there, you standing in the Putney constituency. Yeah. And your votes probably got rid of David Mailer. What ticket were you standing on there?
Well, the publicity ticket. The let's get your face on national TV. It only cost you a £500 ticket. And I got 101 votes, and I didn't even set foot in Putney. Can you imagine? What kind of people live in Putney? No campaigning. Yeah, I'll sign that. But I felt it was every Englishman's duty to stand against David Mailer, who I consider the human baboon's bottom.
Yeah.
You know, when David was born, he was so ugly, the doctor, he slapped everybody. He was... and I got 101 votes, and it was mission accomplished. And,
and you weren't last, Lenny.
No, far from it, Jack, far from it. I got twice as many votes as the independently beautiful candidate, who was a 6-foot blonde model, who I really wanted to form an alliance with on the back benches, let me tell you. And I told her so, and she ran away, frightened, screaming. She got 47 votes, 47. I barely showed a buttock. I got 101.
It was a landslide. It was a landslide for the magnificent Lenny Beige.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you very much. Lenny Beige.